This morning, I opened up my iPhone and sure enough, there I was on the home page of the App Store. Isn't that insane? In this video, I want to give a quick update on my interview with Apple and share exactly how I was featured on the home page of the App Store. But before we do that, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of you and say thank you for helping me get past 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. If you're new to this channel, what's up? I'm Ferris, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of a global technology and media company with a distributed team that spans 10 time zones. Our company name is called MySwimPro. Now, you might have seen me on our company's main YouTube channel, but on this channel, I talk about entrepreneurship, building startups, and investing in startups. So if you're looking to take your ideas to the next level, learn how to invest in businesses, or just curious about what it takes to build a global company, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification. First things first, here is the article that's actually on Apple's website, and I'll make sure it is linked in the description below, and I'll walk through the article step by step. Now, this article is part of Apple's Small Business Spotlight program, where they highlight interesting developer stories of all the developers who are enrolled in the Apple Small Business program. This is a program that our company was actually featured by Apple.com just a few months ago, and I made a video on that feature specifically where I break down all of the analytics that go into what happens when you get featured by Apple. So if you want to get into the stats of how many downloads you get when you're featured in an article or as App of the Day, or heck, as App of the Year, MySwimPro was App of the Year back in 2016, make sure you check out that video I did. I go into super detail. All right, so the app article is titled Making a Splash, how the co-creator of MySwimPro goes with the flow. And I think the title is pretty fitting, to be honest. The graphic looks pretty sweet. I mean, Apple always has a way of making the graphics just look so cool. Fun story about this particular image, actually. It was taken where I'm standing right now. In this very spot, the illustrator took the image and turned it into a work of art. So shout out to the illustrator at Apple who made this a reality. It looks pretty slick. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the graphic and this article by Apple. So MySwimPro is like your personal coach to help you improve your performance and health. If we break down, co-founders Ferris, Ksebati, myself, and Adam Oxner, they didn't include Michael Lan, who's also one of our founders. He builds the Android application. And our mission is to put a swim coach on your iPhone and Apple Watch. Actually, our vision and mission is much greater than that. We're device agnostic. So if you have an Android phone or Garmin or something, we sync with that. But I get it. We're with Apple right here. We launched in 2015, 13 team members. Right now, today, we have 10 full-time, 3 part-time. And the go-to emoji, this was awesome. On the interview, the gentleman asked me, like, if you had to pick one emoji for your company, what would your emoji be? And I mean, the first one that you think of is like a swimmer, right? I had a lot of other more abstract ones. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I think the female swimming emoji is a fair one for our company. The first line here is just ridiculous. Sometimes a good idea hits you like a splash of cold water. I mean, have you ever had a dump of cold water just thrown at you? I don't know if the idea really came to me like that, but here it is. Ferris Ksebati co-created MySwimPro in 2015 to provide a deep pool of aquatic workout videos for like-minded athletes. Workout videos, it's really workouts and training plans, but you get the idea. The app syncs with Apple Health to help keep you swimming and your workout data secure. I like the security drop that they mentioned right there. In 2021, being an Olympic year, yes, he and co-founder Adam Oxner were poised to make even bigger waves. Swimming gets a lot of public notoriety every 4 years, and 2020 not having the Olympics was really a big drain, but I'm really excited about the opportunity here in 2021 to have Tokyo, and really excited and hopeful that we have that, so cross your fingers, knock on the wood. Spoke to Ksebati, a 3-time US Masters swimming national champion. Yes, I am a 3-time national champion, 100 breaststroke, 200 breaststroke, and 50 breaststroke. Shout out back at University of Minnesota a couple years ago. So here we got some screenshots of the actual application. It looks like we have, this is actually an iPad screenshot, so funny enough, I'm looking at this on an iPad. And no pool, no excuses. MySwimPro has hundreds of dryland videos to help swimmers stay in shape. And I really think the idea here is to highlight the developers and make sure they feel like a human being behind the app. Because oftentimes you think about the big gaming apps, or you think about like TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, some of the like really big apps that like everyone has on their phone. Those are built by really massive companies. At the end of the day, most of the apps in the App Store are actually built by indie developers or like solo people, or maybe a small team of 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 people, and that's it. And maybe, half the team's not even developers. So there's only, 5 to 10 people actually building the app. Our team at MySwimPro is about half engineering, half marketing. So really the goal of this article and any other highlights that they're doing for Apple is to really bring perspective on, this is a real person and a real, group of people that actually put this app together to solve either a problem that they had personally, and they went ahead and built the app. And really that's what Apple's business model for the App Store is made off of. They want people to create applications. Apple doesn't want to build the applications themselves. They want to build the platform for human beings to go on there, leverage the technology and the scale of the Apple ecosystem, and build products that can help people enhance their lives, be more productive, in our case, be more healthy, be more physically fit. And so the first question is, how did you start creating apps? And really the background is me as a swimmer and as a coach. And really that's what they're trying to highlight with these questions, that these are real people building products for themselves and those around them. So the next question is, how is MySwimPro team structured these days? And so we have a headquarters in Michigan, but we have a global team that spans from California, Arizona, Texas, Brazil, Ukraine, Turkey, and all over the United States. And so because we have a global team, we get global perspective. We speak a number of languages, and I have that in my quote. What do you do as a team to stay motivated? Really, I mentioned here that I went for a swim. I said, I literally went for a swim 2 hours ago. And that was true. When I spoke to on the interview, it was actually about 2 hours ago. I'm actually surprised that he took the literal quote that I said. I literally went to swim 2 hours ago and went ahead and put that as my actual quote. I thought he would have cleaned it up a little bit, but it's all good. We go swimming, we do fitness, and we're really, I think, the core of this question about how we stay motivated, it's not the fact that we can go and work out and that's how we can let loose, go with the flow. It's more so we get inspired by the members of our community because our app actually has a significant impact on their lives, whether it's losing weight, improving their performance, competing in a triathlon, open water, swimming the English Channel. We're able to help people achieve their goals, and that's what keeps us motivated. We call them gold medal moments at our company because we help people, we believe that everyone is one day away from achieving their gold medal moment. And as a company, our vision and mission is to help people achieve their dreams, help them get one step closer to that gold medal moment, whatever it is. It can be very, very diverse, but that's really the goal. What has been the most challenging time for your team, and how do you get through it? And I think really we're going through the most challenging time. Pools are closed all over the world, and I think that's one reason why they wanted to highlight our developer story, because in March and April last year in 2020, when the pool shut down, the world kind of shut down, we had to pivot. Pools are closed, let's build dry land. And they featured us prior for this type of innovation and being able to adapt. And they want to highlight this story because, yes, as a developer, you solve your own problem, but then things change and you can continue to innovate on the platform, and Apple's got your back. So thank you to Apple for the feature. Final question. What do you know now that you wish you'd known when you first started? I believe it's all about consistency. You'd like to see the headline stories on TechCrunch where the company explodes to billions of dollars like overnight. And that's not really the case. That's also inflated, but it takes time, it takes years, it takes decades to build something really significant. So for us at MySwimPro, I mentioned here that, 1,800 days of continuous work. I think the example I gave was, a lot of people ask, like, how do you grow your Instagram following so big? How do you get to over 1 million downloads in the application? How do you do that? And really, it's not one specific thing. It's just a continuous grind, making little improvements, putting out content, improving the app's features. And if you do that every single day, maybe you won't see progress in 10 days or 20 or 30, but after doing something for 100 days, 200 days, 500 days, 1,000 days, close to 2,000. I've been working on MySwimPro for now like 2,000 days, right? So I should do the math on that. But it's, it's been like over 5 years building something. And I think in aggregate that compounds. My favorite quote, it's funny, I'm doing this on an Apple feature. Bill Gates said something, founder of Microsoft. He said that everyone overestimates what they can accomplish in 1 year, but they underestimate what they can accomplish in 10 years. And it's the idea of just being consistent and compounding. Because this is an Apple feature, I'll end with a Steve Jobs quote. Don't waste your time. Your time is the most valuable thing that you have, so don't waste it living someone else's life. And the idea is just follow what you want to be able to build, what you want to manifest into the world, and really just focus on it, because time is the most valuable asset. So Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, you get where I'm going with that. So I wanted to give a few overall thoughts on this. So first of all, super thankful for Apple to feature us yet again. And a lot of people ask, like, how do you get featured? So here, we'll get into it a little bit. I think we have a great working relationship with Apple over the years. Apple introduces new technology. Apple Watch, it's water resistant, Series 2. We released the world's first swimming app on the Apple Watch. It gets named App of the Year. Great feature. Thank you, Apple. And then as the phones innovate, as the Apple Watches, we incorporate those features, and it's a great feedback loop of continuously improving the products year after year. So we've had a number of different things, whether it's the iPad app, iPhone, Apple Watch, a number of other things. We continue to keep them in the loop, what we're doing, and we continue to innovate on the new portfolio of products that Apple comes out with. We're also nimble and we adapt to changes. So in March and April of 2020, global pandemic hits. Pools are closing. What do? We want to maintain our membership to retain them, because that's how we make business. If all of our members drop off, then we're not going to have a business. And Apple, consequently, is not going to be a platform if no one's using the product. So being able to be nimble and to change and to do that quickly, I think has helped us continue to be featured for doing that. And we also keep Apple updated on all of these things. I know if you're a developer, they have a portal you can submit every time you make a new release if you have something newsworthy. And Apple's paying attention. So if you're doing something really innovative and you're really making some noise in your space and you're building awesome products, eventually you're going to get noticed. So just stick with it, be consistent. 1,000 days straight, 2,000 days straight. Just keep grinding, be patient. And if you want to learn more about building a technology company, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let me know in the comments what you think. I'm particularly interested in what you think about the emoji. Do you think the girl swimmer emoji is a good one for MySwimPro? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you're interested in how I took the idea for MySwimPro and turned it into an application, I actually did a TEDx talk on that topic specifically, going from idea to app of the year. So if you're interested in that, I'll make sure my TEDx talk is linked down in the description below. As always, stay safe, stay well, have a great new year, and keep hustling.